Hello, my children of P1. You're welcome to my lesson. This is Mwebaza Violet, your teacher of Literacy 1B. I'm going to teach you today. We've been far away for a long time. We've been missing you guys, and I know you're also missing us, but we have nothing to do. We have to keep at home because of COVID-19. We should be safe at home. We should keep sanitizing, washing our hands as usual. And today I'm going to teach you about what we are doing right now at home. I'm going to teach personal hygiene. And what I'm going to teach is what we are doing at home. It's what we do every day. We've been doing it and we shall continue doing it such that we continue being safe. As we are talking about personal hygiene, we are going to learn very many things. But before we learn them, the word personal comes from the word person. Any person, like you are a person, I'm a person. So it becomes a personal issue. That's why we are saying personal hygiene. As you see, my words are there. Personal hygiene. The word hygiene is tricky. We need to know the spelling of the word hygiene. Can we spell it together as you look at it? H-Y-G-I-E-N-E. Hygiene. Have you ever heard of the word personal hygiene? Have you ever heard of personal hygiene? Think about it. Think about it and you tell me what personal hygiene is, what you've ever heard about it. Before we start our lesson, these are what I want you to know at the end of the lesson. What will you be able to do? You will be able to define the word personal hygiene. You will define it in your books, and I know I'll get the answers right back. Another thing, you'll identify the ways of promoting personal hygiene, how to keep ourselves clean, how to promote it in our daily lives. Then 3, we shall mention the importances of promoting personal hygiene. Why should we keep our bodies clean? Why should we be clean? So after the lesson, you will be able to tell all those competencies. And before we start learning, these are our ways of work. We've always been talking about the ways of work. How should we behave when the teacher is teaching? 1, I know you have tabs there, you have laptops, some of you are on games, you have toys you're playing, but for now, let's keep all the gadgets away. Keep time, always be on time. When the teacher is there, be there also. Have an open mind. Think very fast. Ask questions. You can ask your neighbor, you can ask your mommy, you can ask your brother who is there at home. Listen and learn. Always listen. Learn to listen. Don't play. Don't tickle yourself. Don't scratch yourself. Just listen to learn. Be honest. When I ask a question, be honest to yourself. As you're writing your answer, be honest. When I tell you to mark yourself, don't cheat, don't rub. Just be honest. And all these ones, you'll be positive and constructive, interact with others at home, and be active. Take responsibility of your own learning because you're the ones learning. It's not me, it's not your mommy, it's you yourself. So be responsible. Observe neatness of your work. I know most of you want rubbers so much. You rub even when there is no need of rubbing, you rub. So be neat in your work, okay? Now, here we go. We are going to define personal hygiene. Have you ever heard of it? Do you know do you know anything about personal hygiene? My question goes, what do you know about personal hygiene? Think about it and tell me the answer in just 1 minute. Are you done? Tell your friend who is near you. Tell your friend what personal hygiene is. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you my answer about what personal hygiene is. Personal hygiene. Everybody, are you looking at me? Look at me. Look at my answer. Personal hygiene is the keeping of one's body clean. The keeping of your body clean. When I keep my body clean, it's my personal body. If mommy keeps her body clean, it's her personal body. If you keep your body clean, it's your personal body. So we all have that responsibility of keeping one's body clean. So personal hygiene is the keeping of one's body clean. Do you keep your body clean? Are you responsible for your body? Okay. Now, we are going to look at the ways in which we keep our body clean. How do you keep your body clean? How do you do it? Do you keep it clean? Or you wait for mommy to keep your body clean? You wait for auntie to keep your body clean? It's your personal responsibility. Now, think about like 2 of them. How do you do it? How do you keep your body clean? And you tell your neighbor, write down. You can even write it down in your book, but write very well. I want correct letters. Are you done? One moment. Done? Okay. Now, here are my answers. This is how I do it. This is how I keep my body clean. And these are the ways of keeping our body clean. We can also say ways of promoting personal hygiene. These are the ways. Number 1, bathing. At least twice a day. You can bathe in the morning and at night. You can bathe in the morning, maybe at around 4. When you finish lunch, you can have a rest. When you wake up, you bathe, but we need to bathe. Can you bathe yourself? Or you wait for mommy to bathe? I know some of you don't want to bathe. Some of you fear cold water. Some of you don't want to bathe. You just want to stay the whole week without bathing. It's very important to bathe. And we should bathe at least twice a day. Look at these children. These are young children. But even you can be able to bathe. Look at these children. Look at this one. Dad is there, mom is there. They are bathing. The girl is very happy. Okay? Look at this one. She's even bathing herself. Have you seen her? It's very good for you to learn how to bathe. Look at this baby. She is very happy. They are bathing it. Another boy is there. So we should always learn to bathe ourselves. We are now big, 6 years. We are almost 7. You can bathe. Why should we bathe? Do you think it's important to bathe? Yes, it is important to bathe. Why? To remove germs. When you play, very many germs come on our bodies. So you need to bathe such that you remove those germs. Do you know why germs are bad? They cause diseases. So we should bathe to remove those germs. Another reason why we should bathe, when you run around, when you ride that bicycle, you sweat. Water starts flowing from the hair and all your body becomes wet. So it's very important for you to bathe such that you remove that sweat. You know that sweat attracts or it brings too many germs. So you have to bathe to remove the sweat. Another reason why we should bathe is to prevent bad smell. When you don't bathe, everybody will just say, somebody here has body odor. You can call it bad smell or body odor. When you don't bathe, you start smelling badly because you have sweat, you have dirt, you have everything, so you smell badly. So we should bathe to prevent bad smell. We should also bathe to remove dirt. When you play in dust, when you play in soil, you become dirty. So we should always bathe to remove dirt. That's one way of keeping our body clean. Another way is brushing teeth. I have a friend in my class. Whenever you talk about brushing teeth, he will be the first to tell you, for me, I can't brush. It's auntie who helps me to brush. No. You should learn to brush your teeth. It's very important. It's another way of promoting personal hygiene. Look at the girls. Look at this one. What is she using to brush? Look at this one. Do you think they are using the same objects to brush? No, they are not using the same. But we shall look at the things we use to brush our teeth. But we should always brush our teeth. And you know how often you should brush your teeth? We should always brush our teeth in the morning. And we should always brush our teeth after every meal. Do you know what a meal is? Whenever you finish eating, you should go and brush your teeth. When you finish breakfast, go and brush your teeth. When you finish lunch, go and brush your teeth. When you finish supper before you sleep, go and brush your teeth. Do you know why we should brush all those times? Let's see the reasons as to why we should brush our teeth. 1, to remove bad smell. That bad smell is also called a bad breath. When you're talking and you have a bad breath, people will not even like to listen to whatever you're saying because everybody will just do like this. The girl's mouth is smelling badly. That means you have a bad breath. So when you don't brush, you will have that bad breath. So one reason as to why we should brush our teeth is to remove bad smell or bad breath. Another reason as to why we should brush is to remove food remains. We've seen that we should brush our teeth after every meal. Whenever we finish eating, we should brush our teeth. Do you know why? The food that remains on our teeth attracts germs. So we need to brush our teeth such that we remove all the food remains and we shall not have germs on our teeth. That's the second way of promoting personal hygiene, of keeping our body clean, because teeth is part of our body. Okay? Another way of promoting personal hygiene. Read for me number 3. We've seen bathing, brushing. Read the third one. Cutting fingernails short. Cutting fingernails short. Some people have long nails, and to make it worse, the long nails are dark. They are black in color. Do you know what is inside the nails? Germs. The germs hide under those long nails. So we need to cut our fingernails short. Look at that person. You should not cut off the whole nail, but the long one. You should always keep it short. You can use a razor or a razor blade. Other people use nail cutters to cut our fingernails short. And you know why we should keep them short? To remove hiding places for germs. I've already told you, when you keep them long, germs will enter. You'll go touch dirty things, you'll go touch dirty places, and the germs will hide under those nails. So when they hide under those nails, when you eat food, you eventually eat the germs and you'll fall sick. So we need to cut our fingernails short to remove the hiding places for germs. Another way of keeping our body clean. Now those are 3. Brushing teeth, bathing, and cutting fingernails. Do you know any other? Do you have any other thing that you do apart from my 3? Tell me one. Oh, I've not heard, but let me tell you what I do. Another one. Washing clothes and beddings. We should always keep on washing our clothes. Do you know why? When you keep on putting on dirty clothes, germs remain on our body and you will fall sick. For me, I cannot put on a dirty cloth. I cannot. I keep washing. At least every day I keep washing. Whenever I remove, I don't put it again. I have to wash. And even the beddings. Do you know why? At night you sweat. You will say, for me I sleep when I've finished bathing. I don't need to wash them. You need to wash them because you sweat at night and they become wet and dirty. So you need to wash them. Why? Why should we wash our clothes? To remove dirt, to remove germs, because you've seen that when you sweat, germs will come and attract your body. So when the germs come, they will remain on the clothes. So you need to wash them to remove germs. And sometimes to remove dirt, because when you play outside, you will become dirty. The clothes will become dirty and you need to remove the stains. So we should wash our clothes to remove germs and to remove dirt. Let's look at another way of keeping our body clean. After washing our clothes, what else should we do? After washing our beddings, what else should we do? Do we just keep? Do we throw them anywhere? No. After washing the clothes, you need to iron them. How many put on ironed clothes? How many put on ironed uniforms when you're going to school? Yes, we need to iron our clothes. Why? Why do you think it's very important to iron our clothes? We need to iron our clothes to kill the germs. Because even if you wash them, still germs will come because germs are everywhere. So we need to iron them to kill. We are not removing, when we are ironing, we are not removing germs. This time we are killing them. Okay? So those are the ways of keeping our body clean. Those are the ways of promoting personal hygiene. Now, we go back to our competencies. Our learning intentions. I've told you when I finish my lesson, you'll be able to define personal hygiene. Can you now define personal hygiene? Can you tell me what personal hygiene is? 2, I told you you should be able to tell me the ways in which we can promote personal hygiene. To tell me the ways in which you can keep your body clean. Can you now tell me the ways of keeping your body clean? Can you now keep your body clean? Do you know how important it is to keep your body clean? So, I have finished my lesson and here is my activity. My activity is here. 1, you're going to tell me what personal hygiene is. 2, you're going to mention for me 3 ways in which you can promote personal hygiene. And you'll also tell me why you need to promote personal hygiene. I thank you so much. I remind you to always wash your hands, sanitize, put on masks, avoid being in crowded places, and be at home. Keep safe. I love you very much. Be good children.